North splits over Tinubu's marginalization claim. Hello viewers and welcome to Infogist TV. The political and civil leadership of northern Nigeria converged in Kaduna on Tuesday for a landmark assessment of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration, an event that laid bare deep divisions within the region over claims of marginalization and the performance of the federal government. While some stakeholders lauded Tinubu's developmental strides and appointments in the north, others voiced strong concerns over what they described as growing neglect, insecurity, and economic exclusions under his watch. Held at the historic Arewa House and convened by Sir Amadou Bello Memorial Foundation, the two-day engagement brought together a powerful mix of former governors, traditional rulers, ministers, civil society leaders, and technocrats from across the 19 northern states, themed assessing electoral promises, fostering government citizens' engagement for national unity. The forum became a platform for both praise and protest. Among attendees were Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akume, Ministers of Information Muhammadu Idris, Defense Muhammadu Badaru for Defense, National Security Advisor Noor Ribadu, Chief of Defense Staff General Christopher Musa, Chief of Air Staff Air Marshal Hassan Abubakar, all appointees of President Tinubu from the north. There has been growing dissent in the north over claims of marginalization of the region in the scheme of things by the present administration. The 2023 presidential candidate of the new Nigerian Party, People's Party, Dr. Rabiu Kwankwaso, renewed the call last week at the Constitution Review public hearing, where he accused Tinubu's administration of sidelining the northern region. He alleged that national resources were being disproportionately channeled towards developing the south, the president's home region. He was swiftly rebutted by the presidency and the Minister of Works, David Umahi, who listed ongoing projects in the north. Kwankwaso's call followed similar sentiments by many groups and associations in the north, including the coalition political party, the African Democratic Congress. Addressing the gathering on behalf of the president, Akume said the Tinubu's administration's Renewed Hope agenda was more than campaign rhetoric. Let me be clear, the Renewed Hope agenda is not a slogan. It is a working governance blueprint structured around key principles, which are transparency, accountability, equity, participation, and the rule of law, Akume said. He hailed the late Saduna of Sokoto as a beacon of responsible leadership, saying the administration seeks to emulate his values. He listed 8 core pillars under the Renewed Hope framework, which are the economic reform, national security, agriculture, infrastructure, energy, education, diversification, and governance reform. Akume highlighted tough but necessary decisions, particularly the fuel subsidy removal and the foreign exchange unification, as bold moves that had saved trillions of naira and begun repositioning the economy. He then urged the northern leaders to show restraint and rally behind Tinubu's governance. Ribadu said Nigeria was in good hands under Tinubu, judging from what he had done to stabilize the region following the security challenges. The chairman of the Northern States Governors Forum and governor of Gombe State, Inuwa Yahaya, said the North must not shy away from demanding the results from a government it overwhelmingly supported. The North gave President Tinubu over 60% of the votes that brought him to power. That support must be matched with expectations and accountability, Yahaya declared. He also said that the engagement wasn't a political jamboree, but a platform for democratic stock-taking. Candidate Bola Tinubu made promises to specific commitments tailored to the needs of northern Nigerians. This gathering is about checking whether those promises are being kept, the governor stated. Despite biting economic hardship, Yahaya noted that Tinubu's government had made visible strides in the northern region. He listed key ongoing projects as Abuja-Kaduna Kano Expressway, Kaduna-Katsina Maradi Rail Line, Kaduna Refinery Rehabilitation, Abuja-Kaduna Kano gas pipeline, and the Kolmani oil field exploration. These projects are vital for industrial takeoff and energy security in the north, he said. Yahaya also cited the new Sokoto-Badagry sub-highway and agricultural value chain initiatives as signs of focused federal attention on the region. Thanks to Mr. President's Renewed Hope agenda, many of these projects that had stalled are now progressing rapidly, he said. On security, Yahaya said the federal forces had intensified efforts in the northwest and northeast, leading to the neutralization of over 300 bandits and insurgent commanders. Yahaya admitted that economic reforms particularly subsidy removal and forest liberalizations, inflicted hardship on citizens. Yes, the pain is real, but so is the progress. These are necessary sacrifices to stabilize the economy for future prosperity, he said. The former Niger State Governor and chairman of the foundation's board of trustees, Dr. Babangida Aliyu, challenged the northern elites to stop sitting and watching while the region slide. He accused many leaders of complicity through silence. These problems did not start with Tinubu, but if we remain quiet now, we are just as guilty as he said. Aliyu lamented the death of poverty, insecurity and illiteracy plaguing the North. From insurgency to out-of-school children to banditry to food inflation, the North is in crisis, he stated. He stressed that the region's future dependence on citizen inclusion in governance. According to him, the government must restore trust through transparency and communications. Democracy cannot thrive without dialogue. We must empower citizens to question, engage and contribute to policy making, he added. The Arewa Consultative Forum also declared its disappointment with Tinubu's administration, accusing it of neglect and marginalization. The Arewa Group Consultative Forum board chairman Alhaji Bashir Dahu had to reeled out a litany of issues bedeviling the region, ranging from rising insecurity, dwindling agricultural support, poor infrastructure and electricity supply, to neglecting the education and healthcare sectors. Dahatu lamented what he described as an alarming indifference to the region's concerns, despite repeated engagements with the presidency and key stakeholders. On insecurity, Dahatu noted that the North was facing unprecedented levels of violence, with insurgent groups multiplying and attacks becoming more deadly. For called on the president to demonstrate a commitment to addressing the region's challenges, including by increasing funding for critical sectors and implementing policies that promote economic development, he stated. Now, according to Olu Fasan, going by the media reports, the relationship between Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the northern part of Nigeria, the North, which gave him the presidency in 2023, is frayed and may snap in 2027. The North, we are told, is regretful that despite pulling all the stops to put Tinubu in power, he is neglectful of even indifference to the core interest of northern Nigeria, ranging from the region's dehumanizing poverty and insecurity to political appointments and policy choices that disadvantaged the North. Of course, considering that the North produced 64% of the votes that brought Tinubu to power, the region has every right to feel betrayed if, as president, Tinubu ignores its vital interest. However, there is validity in the legal maxim: one who comes into equity must come with clean hands. Truth be told, there are two betrayals here. One, the betrayal of Nigeria, the other, the betrayal of the North. Take the first betrayal without equivocation. The North betrayed Nigeria in making Tinubu president in 2023. I say that not because the North did not have the right to choose whom it wanted as president, but because it made that choice without putting Nigeria first. Put simply, the North voted for Tinubu for two main reasons. First, because he made Muhammadu Buhari president in 2015, so it was payback time. Second, because Tinubu played the religion card and fielded a Muslim ticket. Neither of those two reasons served Nigeria's best interest. Buhari's presidency was an absolute disaster for Nigeria, politically, economically, and socially. Thus, it was an utter betrayal of Nigeria for the North to reward Tinubu for his self-interested political calculations that set this country back several decades. As for the Muslim ticket, can the North look itself in the mirror and truly say that it was in Nigerians' best interest to exploit religious divisions and vote for a same-faith presidential ticket? More on the first betrayal later. Take the second betrayal. Truth is, Tinubu has betrayed the North, to which he owes his presidency. Consider the fact in the 2023 presidential elections,